Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Tobias and today we're going to see some of Haldir's elves against some Morannon orcs. Let's see how it goes. So first of the armies, we've got the elves over here and the Morannon orcs over here. They have got 8 models each, and the Morannon orcs all have shields and spears, so they can support each other if they win enough fights. And also the Morannon orcs, if they have more models on the board than the elves, they can reroll ones when striking. So and the elves have got no special rules. The elves have got the higher fight value, so they win on 6s or in a draw. And yeah, that's it. Let's see how it goes for the first round of fighting. And also very important, the Morannon orcs are killing or wounding the elves on 6s, and the elves are wounding the Morannon orcs on... the Morannon orcs are wounding the elves on 5s, and the elves are wounding the Morannon orcs on 6s because of the shields. So let's see the first fight over here, 1-on-1. And yeah, 1-on-1, so the elf wins with a higher fight value. Needs 6s to kill or wound. Nothing. Let's see the next fight. Oh. So we just reroll that one. A 5 and a 5, so the elf wins again and gets a 6, so first blood. And the next fight, 1-on-1. A lot of draws, so the elf wins again. Gets a 4, no wound, and next fight 4 against 2. Nothing. A 6 for the elf, so wins no matter what. And gets a 5, so no wound. Let's see. 3-2, so the Morannon orc wins this time. And scores no wound. Next fight. The elf wins. Gets nothing. And the last fight. 1 for the elf, 3 for the Morannon orc. And a kill. So 1 of each for the first round of fighting. So let's see the next round of fighting. So once again, the casualties, 1 of each for the first round. The Morannon orcs got the priority this turn, and they split up in this fashion, so 2 elves against 1 here, and 2 Morannon orcs against 1 elf over here. So a lot of 1-on-1 fights, and 2-on-1, 2 against 1 in 2 fights. So let's see the second round of fighting. So this time we've got 2 elves against 1 Morannon orc, and once again a draw, and the elves win draws, so and they get a 6, so 1 Morannon orc down. Next fight, 1-on-1. Another draw, so the elf wins and gets another kill. Next fight, 1-on-1. Another draw, the elf wins. Gets a 1, so no wound. And 1-on-1 again. This time the Morannon orc wins with a 5. And scores no wound on the elf. We've got 1-on-1. The elf wins and causes no wound to the Morannon orc, and we've got 2 Morannon orcs against 1 elf, and the Morannon orcs win and get no wound on the elf. So that was the second round of fighting. Let's see the casualties and move on to the third round. So for the second round, we've got 2 Morannon casualties. We've got priority to the elves for the third round of fighting. And the elves, we got a lot of idle elves over here, so they ran into combat over here. And so a lot of 2 against 1 fights for the elves benefit the elves. And over here we've got benefit for the Morannon orcs, 2 against 1. So they also trapped all of these Morannon orcs in the middle. So let's see the third round of fighting. So now we start with this one. 2 elves, 1 Morannon orc. And the elves win. And because he's trapped, each attack becomes a set of 2 strikes. So 1 of the elves first. With a 5, that's not enough. And the second elf Gets 2 6s overkill. Next fight, again 2 against 1. The elves win. And now again, each attack becomes 2 strikes. The first elf and the second elf, so no kills this time. And this fight, 2 against 1 again. The elf got a 6 and the Morannon orc got a 6, so the elf wins. And the second set of 2 strikes, nothing, so no kill. And we've got the last one, so that's 2 Morannon orcs and 1 elf. And the Morannon orcs win this one. Need 5s to wound. Gets nothing, 2 1s. So that was the third round. Let's see the casualties and how they split up for the last round, maybe next time. So 1 Morannon casualty for the third round of fighting. The Morannon orcs got the priority for the fourth round of fighting, and they went into these elves, and the 2 of them went into this one, and a lot of elves came around. So we've split these fights into 1-on-1. And we've got 2 against 1 Morannon orc over here and 3 against 1 over here. So 2 trapped Morannon orcs here and just 1-on-1 fights over here. Let's see the fourth round of fighting. So first off, 3 against 1. The elves win, and now they get to strike twice per model. Nothing, and nothing, and nothing. So still alive. And we've got 2 elves against 1. The elves win with a 6. And again, 2 strikes from each model. Nothing and nothing. And now we've got some 1-on-1 fights over here. Start with this one. So the Morannon orc wins. Gets a 4, that's not enough. And over here, 1-on-1. And the Morannon orc wins and gets no wound. So that was the fourth round of fighting, no casualties. Let's see the fifth round. So we had no casualties for the fourth round. The Morannon orcs got the priority this turn, and yeah, it's basically the same fights. So let's see the fifth round of fighting. So the first fight again, 3 elves against 1 Morannon orc. The elves win. Get 2 strikes for each model. Nothing, and 2 6s, so another Morannon orc down. Next fight, 2 elves against 1 Morannon orc. The Morannon orc wins. Gets no wound against the elves, and 1-on-1. It's a draw, so a win for the elf, and let's see another wound. And the last fight, 1-on-1. The Morannon orc wins and gets no kill. So bad luck again for the Morannon orcs. So that was the fifth round of fighting. Let's see the sixth. So 2 Morannon casualties for the fifth round of fighting. They got the priority roll once again. And yeah, 1 trapped Morannon orc over here. The elves got behind him, and over here we've got another trapped Morannon orc. So 2 fights, 4 against 1 and 3 against 1. Let's see the last round of fighting, I think. So first off, 4 against 1. The elves, of course, win this one, and each one strikes twice. Gets nothing, gets nothing, gets nothing, and the last one gets a 6. So the first Morannon orc down. 3 elves against 1 Morannon orc. The elves win once again and get 2 strikes per model. Nothing, and nothing, and nothing. But I think let's call it here. Only 1 Morannon orc left on the board. We've got 2, 4, 6, 7 elves. Only 1 elf casualty in this fight. And a lot of Morannon orcs down. So only 1 left on the battlefield. So this time the mortar dice. Didn't have enough luck against the elven dice. So thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.